Now there's only 20 spots in the PlayStation Classic, so there's definitely more that's going to be missed. So I thought they'd definitely bring up, so I thought it'd be a great idea to bring up some honorable mentions. Worms was such a good game and one of those really cool multiplayer games that I played. Now which Worms? I reckon the first one, that's the only one that I really remember, and then it went to all these other ones, but the first Worms I remember just being with a bunch of mates, and it wasn't even like you didn't have to have multiple controllers. You could just pass the controller because it was turn-based. But Worms I thought would be a great one. This is a great one. Warcraft 2. Warcraft 2 was the first strategy game that I had ever played. Ever. And it made me aware of the Warcraft series, and then it came out to be this bigger thing that it is today. But Warcraft 1 and 2, I know 2 was definitely on the PS1. I don't know about Warcraft 1. But Warcraft 2 was the first strategy game that I ever played, and it was great. So I'd love to see it on the list, but I don't reckon it'd be put on there. But Warcraft 2, man, that game was cool. That game was freaking cool. Parasite Eve. Now that was also a Squaresoft game. That one was really cool, kind of on the it was that anime Japanese / Resident Evil style kind of game. Now I played a bit of that. It was really cool. I don't know if it's worth the list, but I thought it'd be an honourable mention. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, I remember playing a little bit of it. Like, I remember hiring it on the weekend with mates and stuff. But it was funny because I got that game mixed up with Soul Reaver and like all those kind of vampire-esque games. So I couldn't really, they all kind of melded into one when I was a kid. So I didn't know which was which. But that's definitely a very popular game with a lot of people, but I guess it should be on the list because it's that popular, huh? Front Mission 3, I have fond memories of Front Mission 3. Pretty much like a turn-based mech shooter, but like they had a really cool... I started to get into a lot of Japanese styles games just because they like Final Fantasy and all that stuff, so I was really intrigued with that kind of things. But Front Mission 3, I reckon should be on the list, but not on everybody's list. So I'm kind of going... From the list, I'm kind of going on most popular. Of the series worldwide. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, another racing game. Racing games needed something more because it was just boring going around a few laps. It needed more crashing and all that stuff, so adding being chased by the police, and not just normal police cars, it was like souped up like Lamborghini police cars, was really fun and exciting and really cool. Honourable mention. Honourable mention. Fear Effect was kind of a cel-shaded Resident Evil-esque anime kind of game, which was really cool. It was a bit weird as well. Another strong female protagonist, which was awesome to see, and lesbian, but it was really cool to kind of see. I think the game actually got banned because of its content. Jonah Lomu's Rugby. Now that game was really cool. It was like one of the first rugby games that I'd ever seen on the PlayStation 1. It was immensely popular here in New Zealand. Obviously, it had bloody Jonah Lomu in it. Graphics weren't that great, but it was a lot of fun, and it was really cool that rugby fans could have a game to their own, because there are FIFA games all over the place. But Jonah Lomu Rugby, I would love it on the list. I don't think it would make the list, but Jonah Lomu Rugby would be pretty cool. MediEvil, that would be a good game on the frickin' list. I never really played it. I think it was after Metal Gear Solid, there were a lot of games that I felt like I was too grown up. I was like probably 10 years old or something like. Crash, Spyro, and MediEvil I found were like too childish to play. I was playing cool games like Metal Gear, stuff like that. Honourable mention to those games. But let me know if you agree with this list. Do you agree with this list? Have I missed a few games? I probably have. Anyway guys, that's my list. Let me know if you agree with this list. Let me know if I've missed anything on this list or what games that you want to see on this list. Hopefully we'll find out soon. But thanks for joining me. My name's Jimmy. You're watching Jimmy Games. I'll see you next time. Peace!